So I began to practice the principles of Kwanzaa with my son, and definitely not fully observing the holiday and all of its rituals and all of its practices. But the principles, as the article mentioned, the principles that Kwanzaa represents is really about cultivating Black culture, Black identity, cultivating a sense of purpose, who we are, working together, unity, faith. And so Kwanzaa for me is not religious, but it does have a spiritual component about rising above your own current condition for the greater good of your people. So for me, Kwanzaa represents that. As a business owner, as someone who works in community, I think it's important that we live by certain principles. It becomes a standard, right? It becomes more like a code of conduct, if you will, of how we should operate, not only on those 7 days in December leading into January, but throughout our lives. So for me, one of the biggest principles, and I don't like to prioritize the principles of Kwanzaa one over the other, but one that really sticks to me that I know that we can implement real quick is Ujamaa, which is cooperative economics. It's about sharing our dollars and cents so that we can collectively join in on the profits together. There's an article that I read, and I don't have it in front of me, but it talks about different communities and cultures and how their dollar stays in their community. Well, in the Black community, the dollar stays in our community for 6 hours, where you actually have Asians and the so-called Jewish community and other communities that keep their dollar within their community for weeks, for days, for months,